Do we need a pre-show? Actually, I might play that clip. We need a pre-show before the pre-show.
No, don't reveal any shit. See, when we haven't actually started the cams, I talk a lot of and we don't need that out in the public.
Is everything on, by the way, today? We hit
Everything's
record?
on. I think we did.
Good. All right, good. Because the show that we did, I think the Thanksgiving show, I think I forgot to hit record like at the end of the show or something.
Well, we started the cameras like 5 times. So, and then we had to work. Yeah, so there's a lot of working parts in a home studio. I just like to say that.
All right, how's your coffee, girl?
It's even better because it's made in your $3,000 coffee maker.
Schman made it. You know, we got a $400 coffee maker for our wedding. I actually was saying this when I was home for Thanksgiving. You know,
I keep saying it's $3,000. Oh, it's $400. Okay,
yeah,
the
I think
coffee
it was only $400 or $500.
I taste poorer already.
Yeah, I know. Because I was telling my mom and brother and my niece about our coffee maker, the $400 coffee pot, and it doesn't have a timer, like, because theirs is like
in the morning, every morning they wake up and it's there.
Yeah, the one in Maine that they have is like a $20 Mr. Coffee, and it has like a timer.
And your mom's like, "What are you walking around with a $400 coffee maker? And there's no timer."
Yeah, exactly. My mom and brother were like, "Why would you want a coffee maker without a timer?"
Wait, I don't understand. Why doesn't it have a timer?
I don't know, because it's $400 because this coffee maker claims that the reason that you don't get a good cup of coffee is because you're supposed to actually warm up the water first. So people usually make coffee with cold water and then it like heats
it up
together as it's making coffee. But this one boils the water first and then introduces the coffee, which is therefore supposed to make it taste not burnt.
Got it.
And more of like a coffee flavor.
What do you
notice?
Well, I'll tell you what. And I drink cold brew. I recently learned a new term. It's called cold brew colon because you just like shit your brains out all the time and your colon's destroyed by the age of 30. Cold brew colon, everyone. That's what I have. But this tastes delicious.
Okay, look, as someone who's had major bowel issues, anal fissures, I mean, I've got diverticulitis with craters the size of the Grand Canyon. There ain't no way. I got to take so much soluble fiber to keep it in.
What the? Why do you use these big terminology? You're actually a doctor. I have a dirofibrillated colitis.
Because only me. Okay, look, I got a partial molar pregnancy going on. Okay, that was just done. All right. 2 years ago, I go in. I'm having the worst anal fissure, which is a paper cut for your butthole. I go in, and the doctor's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm young." I'm like,
honestly,
I wasn't even 35 then. He goes, "You're way too young to have a paper cut in your asshole." I go, "I know, well, this is my life."
You're a medical early bloomer. Like everything happens to you early on. You're Benjamin Buttoning yourself, and you're going to be doing fabulous at 95.
I hope the fuck. I just went today for my second blood drawn, and I got
today? What is it? What time is it? It's like 8 in the morning.
Well, you got to go early.
Jesus Christ.
So, everybody knows my miscarriage story, right? I put it up, and it was very sweet. I got so many messages. I was very grateful for that, and I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all if people ask me about it. Like, I want to talk about it because I don't want people to be, to tiptoe around it. And my family was really good when I was there for Thanksgiving. They were like, "I'm really sorry." People really addressed it, which I appreciate because I'm an open book, and if it can help somebody else deal with the sorrow, because it's sad, and I have moments like I see baby like Yoda on Mandalorian. I'm like, "Oh, I really want like a baby Yoda."
The fuck? Okay, you should just go and like I don't know, order a baby monkey. What? You want a baby Yoda?
Like,
You're feeling maternal.
People have trigger warnings left and right. My trigger warning is baby Yoda. I'm like, I really want a baby Yoda so bad.
I only want that on a t-shirt and a meme. Like, don't give me baby Yoda.
I want that little guy walking around here with the eyes sipping soup. I mean, I just
sipping soup.
Sipping soup.
I mean, he has a little charm to him. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So with this damn partial molar pregnancy, right? It's essentially a triploidy. We got our pathology reports back over Thanksgiving. Okay, we got the best case scenario news that we could get, which is essentially we don't have an underlying chromosomal issue.
Amazing.
Triploidy is when two sperm, it's kind of this like freak of nature thing. Two sperm fertilize one egg.
Schmanos D is strong.
Schmanos D. I know. And that's the thing. Like, don't ever get a triploidy because then everyone's like, "Oh, yeah.
Dan's doing all the work."
I'm sorry to hear that, but sounds like you guys got super sperm. You're like, okay.
When I walked in, Dan's like, "Well, there's a negative and a positive. The positive is my sperm could just be too strong. I don't know if I can reproduce because of my strong sperm." You were like, "Bitch!"
Like, I still think you should go for a DNA, like a sperm test, because I want to make double sure it's not. Because like in these rare cases, apparently you can have overactive sperm.
I don't even.
That sounds so
like
I love going for
corny
tests.
and like sexual.
It's really not.
Overactive sperm.
Let me tell you, it fucks up your kid. Like, it fucks up the egg big time.
Right. So we got good news. Best case scenario.
So there's no underlying chromosomal issue. We had this random like triploidy, but along with triploidy, you have a partial molar pregnancy, which essentially means all these little cysts grow in the placenta. Everything is abnormal.
A lot.
You get cysts in your ovaries, like everything. But anyway, with a partial molar, after that, and a complete molar, you have to have blood work. So your HCG level, which registers if you're pregnant, with partial molars is extremely high, right? So it's like over 100,000, and it shouldn't be. It should be, I don't even know what the norm is, but it shouldn't be. It should be actually 0 if you're not pregnant. Okay. So I got my first blood result, which was 18,000. So that's still pretty high. Now that was like a little over a week after the DNC procedure.
Okay.
So then I just went for the second blood draw today. So I'm really praying it's like 1,000. If it's like under 10,000, we're in great shape because it should be dropping
a lot. 18,000 to 10,000. Yeah.
It's going to go from 18,000 to zero. Or at least under 5. So I'm really praying that in 2 days I get like 1,000. If it's 1,000, that would be awesome. If it's 9,000, it would be great. Because then it's right. It's dropping. And then once it gets to 0 and you get 3 consistent 0 tests, then you're clear to try to have a baby again.
Okay, incredible.
What is the patron saint of
fertility?
Fertility.
Aphrodite.
Okay. I've got my rosary in there.
It's a mythical creature. That's not religious.
I need the prayers. How was your Thanksgiving? We're back. We're going to do a Thanksgiving recap, but then we're not going to. I mean, we had so many funny things happen to us, of course, over Thanksgiving. And we've got to talk the latest stories. Pete Davidson with that $1 million non-disclosure to go see his comedy show.
Bitch. Is he really that funny?
I don't know. Do you think he is in stand-up dances? He's hysterical.
I mean, my brother talked about him only because he was completely baked out of his mind on stage. This is before SNL. This is like 2 years prior to SNL. He's like, live in mom's basement. I'm high right now. I will be when I get home, and I will be tomorrow. And that was like his whole stand-up. My brother's like, I loved him. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's all we've got to do on stage. And I'm nervous about getting up in there and doing a stand-up routine, and that's it?
Literally just go baked out of your mind or drunk or something. Just be a typical comedian.
Well, we've got to talk that. The woman who chugs sunlight from her butthole, I have a huge update, and it involves this podcast.
I mean, I'm willing to sun my butthole. I get enough vitamin D, but apparently this is just like supercharge you. And if you want to get a lot in 30 seconds, boom.
You spread those legs.
Yeah.
You chug the sunlight into your butthole. See, this is why I really want to live in California half the year.
Well, you just go on for a little hike and just take your pants off. Drop the trousers.
Well, yeah, and I would go see this woman and just like let's try this.
Right. I feel like all the characters live in New York or LA. Once again, no, that's not really true. The Midwest, we're forgetting about the creatures in the Midwest.
Let me tell you. My husband is from outside Detroit. There are some interesting people there. Well, speaking of, and then you want a New York character, Tangeray.
Oh.
Who was the 70s stripper. There's a big update about her.
I really like her because she gives me hope. You know, like she is now at the height of her career. Not really a stripper career, but the height of like her media career. You know, she just like randomly got an interview, and now she's got book deals. She's got podcasts. She's got docus coming after her. She's got interviews galore.
But I'm not happy about her next move. Like, why are people... You know, they say that like copying is the best form of flattery, but I'll tell you what, I'm really sick of this trend.
Well, me too.
Real sick.
Me too. But you know what? It's okay. Once we talk about it, you guys will understand. But it's just because we've been in it for a long time, okay? You longer than I have. You got on the train a little bit after some people, but you still are on that train.
One of the fucking first trains that left the station, and I'll tell you right now, I am pissed every time I don't see us in the top 20. I'm like,
Podcasting is an exhausting world.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a lot of work. I think people are understanding that, but it is. So tell me this. What happened on your Thanksgiving? You know, there's never a shortage of drama.
Never a shortage of drama. We were actually pretty drama-free this weekend. I made a cheese board, of course. Cheese board was great.
Looked awesome.
My mom has some friends that... she invites over the people that have nowhere to go. So it's just like a house full of misfits, right? And it's just like, we want to spend time with our family, but then we have, I see the misfits walking through the door. I'm like, oh. It's like all of her friends that don't have really family, or their family have kind of like banned them and they have nowhere to go. My mom was ready to actually literally bring a homeless person, and God love her. But Thanksgiving is for family. Like, if we want to be feeding, I told her we're going to go volunteer at Christmas morning. We're going to go and we're going to help. But she wants to bring all these people into her home like Noah's Ark, just gathering everybody and just like feeding the mouths. And I'm like, love that, but like,
but I understand that because it gets like somewhat tiring when you're just trying to have a nice vacation, like you're just trying to chill out. Yeah,
right. And then I have to be like coherent. I can't get blacked out of my mind because I got to talk to my mom's friend.
You know, unfortunately, this homeless person's also an alcoholic, so you're just sort of taunting them.
I'm like, right. Like they see me drinking some wine. What are they going to do? But all in all, it was great. Yeah, I made a cheese board. I made a mac and cheese. I made stuffed mushrooms. Like I was really doing the damn thing this year. My brother made a bunch of stuff. The turkey was amazing.
I know you're a
I'm stuffed beyond. I'm stuffed.
Your boards are so good. They look so freaking amazing. They make me so hungry.
My family had to watch me stage it. So like everyone's ready to eat the cheese. Like everyone's there. I'm like, no. I got the lights out. I got the staging paper. And that took like 45 minutes. So after that, no one really touched the charcuterie. So
now how did your mac and cheese didn't make anyone sick, right?
I didn't wake up with shits.
Okay, well,
you
my
made
whole
a mac
family
and
did.
cheese.
I made a mac and cheese. I thought, first of all, you saw the drama in my house. My husband is, vegetarian, so he made a mushroom Wellington. People were demanding Schman have a food blog. Like, I'm kidding. Like, today's Pineapple Mail.
They that impressed?
No, this is what happens is it takes nothing. People are impressed. If you are like, debating about pulling the trigger and starting your own business, people are impressed by the dumbest shit. Okay. He made a lovely mushroom Wellington. Okay. He just sort of like...
Which is a remake of beef Wellington. Does it taste kind of like beef Wellington?
Not a bit.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay, yes. I hear those mushrooms. I'm like, eh.
And I had like 1,000 messages about him.
From people like, oh my God, how'd you make it?
How did he make it? Can Schman start a cooking blog? Where's the recipe? He refused to get on my social media and he told me to tell people, just Google it. Any mushroom Wellington recipe will work. I'm like, but they want the one that you did.
Any recipe will work. Just search it, bitch.
So that was his answer. So then I decided to make like a 6 cheese mac and cheese.
You were like, I want to share my recipe.
And it looked great on my social media coming together. Only I think the ingredients were way off. So in this mac and cheese, it called for cream cheese, evaporated milk, whole milk, sharp cheddar, regular cheddar.
Okay, this is not vegan at all in the slightest. Did Schman touch this one?
Yeah.
He did?
Everybody did, and everyone had diarrhea.
Okay.
Because when this took 3 hours to make. First of all, I would never do this again. Mine came out curdled. All right, there was like curdled chunks. Ew. Everyone was super excited. I was noshing away on it. I was like, "Oh, this is delicious." It was rich and like so cheesy. I was like, but it's odd that this is curdled.
It's odd. So there was a little bit of hard parts in it.
No, it was like almost like, when you like get a curdled milk, there's like
clumps.
Clumps?
Yes.
Yeah. So this had a lot of little clumps. So a lot of curdling going on.
Okay. You think it was a whole milk? It's been left in the
I don't know.
Mama Fraser's refrigerator for a while?
I mean, are you supposed to bake cream cheese? I'm not really sure. I don't think I've heard of baking cream cheese.
Wait, you never put this in the oven?
No, then I did. Yeah, I cooked the cream cheese, but I don't know. Do you normally cook cream cheese items? I don't think you do.
I don't see why not. It's just cheese, right? It's cream.
But then I made a pumpkin cake. I put a cream cheese frosting on that, but I left it out overnight. And I'm like,
Jesus Christ. Are you literally trying to kill everyone in your household? Like what?
My mom, everyone was up all night, like with diarrhea and stomach cramps. Of course, I've had a miscarriage, so I can't figure out if these miscarriage cramps or they diarrhea cramps. I'm just up on the toilet anyway.
Yeah, you're just like normal night for me, guys.
Anyway,
welcome
there was our
to
Thanksgiving. Yeah, I mean, anyone else make their family sick on Thanksgiving? I did.
Did you do anything with the Comfy Dome? Did you say hi to Sethy?
Well, Comfy Domes are looking great, but Seth is now, in the winter, the Comfy Domes become the snow globe domes.
Yes.
They have a heater. And if you haven't seen these, it's Comfy Dome on Instagram, and it's a clear dome. He now has 3. You go in, you sleep in them. So now he's waiting for snowfall. So there was a little bit of snow, but then by the time we left it melted. Right.
He's going to keep on multiplying. He's going to cover your entire mom's land.
Yeah, it's just going to be one geodome after another.
He's going to start a trend.
He's onto it. I mean, it's like working. And he had a bunch of inquiries wanting to know if there was snow. It's bananas. It's bananas. I know. And there's another example of somebody who's an entrepreneur.
Starting a business.
Yeah, and when people were like, dude, no one's going to want to stay in this clear plastic dome.
And he's doing the damn thing.
And the past 2 summers, he's been booked during the week, during the weekends, completely booked. So we'll see how the winter goes.
Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm ready to start like a cheese food truck. Cheese plate food truck. That's actually my next endeavor.
Whenever you post cheese boards, you must get incredible reactions from people.
I mean, yes. I mean, I've got a couple, but it's so hard. I have such a different, I don't know where I'm going to go, you know? I've got many passions. We always talk about this.
You're speaking to the worst person here.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go. People are like, oh my God, I love that. I would love it for my next party. I'm like, okay, I'll squeeze you in between BuzzFeed and podcasting and editing and like, you know, praying. I don't know.
Please. I was talking to my family over the break about coming up with my own lipstick line. This is out of control. I'm like, no. I've got to say, my brother's like, why don't you become a realtor? I was like, you know what? We should get into real estate. He's like, no, I'm joking with you. You've got too many fucking projects. No, why would you become a realtor? You're on to podcasting. Why would you take a 180? I was like, oh, I don't know.
You and Sethy were working together. He was like kind of like the salesperson behind it. You guys took these pictures together. You had a photo shoot. I swear to my life, it was Fraser Realty. Your pictures could easily get you booked for a real estate agent. But I'm actually getting very, very into real estate. And I think we should go into it. And then every new house, we do a podcast about it and we tour the house. Because my friend just bought a house, 25-year-old. She's a radio host. And this is my first roommate.
She bought a house, your radio friend?
My radio host, my first roommate out of college. We lived together in upstate New York. She just posted a picture. She bought a house. I am so happy for her. A little bit worried about my own self because I actually literally have no savings right now. So I'm very concerned.
So have I. Because we look at houses, we get the mortgage numbers back and we're like, nope, not a chance. What?
Again, I did find out my real estate friend. He says that DC is one of the highest markets. You've got to move to like outside of DC or Philadelphia or something like some smaller city.
So to be fair, she doesn't live in DC. So
she lives in Philadelphia, and the prices. He said the market is a little bit easier there, but he's like, how's your credit score? I was like, geez, I haven't been on creditkarma.com in a while. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I mean, well, that's depressing.
Yeah.
So she's bought a place. Okay,
she's
well,
bought a
good
place.
for her. I mean,
3
we are
people
happy.
got engaged. All my high school friends. When did your high school friends start getting engaged?
I think same time, like 25, 26. Yeah.
It's scary.
I'm such a late bloomer. Well, do you want to be engaged now, though? I feel like your life is going to be so awesome. We listen to people like, I listened to Whitney Cummings' podcast when we were driving, Joe Rogan. All these people are like in their 50s.
And late bloomers really coming to it.
Yeah,
yes.
things are like happening much later.
That is very true. I just discovered the woman who owns Spanx. She started Spanx forever. She got married when she was, I think, 47. No, that's wrong. 37. And she now has 4 kids. And this is like 10 years. So now she's like 47, approaching 50. But she got married super late in life after she'd already built a multi-billion-dollar business. Like, it's like a billion-dollar business, Spanx.
Oh my God, $1 billion. I think for most people, really shit happens in their 40s. Really. Because you got to fail at a lot of things. You got to figure out what you're going to do. That's why it's like, I don't want to be a homeowner. Because I'm like, I'm not ready to like, because
to settle down in one place.
Yeah, and it always sounds great, but like the reality is you buy the house and then
the gutters are broken.
The gutters are broken. The
then the toilet's broken. You got to get a new furnace.
It's constant. Okay, well, look, there's a recap of everything that's going on in our friends' lives, in our lives. I want to get to some topics, though. There were some great topics over the Thanksgiving break. So first of all, okay, did you watch The Irishman? Now, this movie's on Netflix. Martin Scorsese, huge A-list cast. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
Al Pesci.
I mean,
Sebastian Maniscalco. It's on my list. I have not seen it yet, but I've listened to every interview, article.
I mean, amazing. And, everybody, all the boomers out there think that, no, they don't get any respect. Let me tell you. I mean, you've never seen a bunch of 80-year-olds more on screen, CGI'd. And it was just
CGI'd, hair plugs in.
Hair plugs to the
spray tan to the max, suited up, booted up.
How long did the CGI on that film take to make those guys try to look young? I mean, the best there was like a fighting scene where they try to get Robert De Niro in his 30s,
no.
yes, to try to kick out. And I'm telling you, even he, in one scene, he's trying to throw guns into the ocean. I mean, the poor guy, he can only lift his arm. Like, you can see the range of motion is gone. It's just totally gone.
They should just have shown the hand, just like, boop,
I mean, but for the boomers, there is hope.
That was a...
So, okay, look, the movie was 3.5 hours. We watched it as a family. You've listened to a lot of interviews about it. And
yes.
Who's the comedian you love so much?
So my whole family's obsessed with Sebastian Maniscalco, and he's recently just got his big movie premiere with The Green Book and now this movie. And so I was watching the Joe Rogan interview with Sebastian Maniscalco, and they were just like, what is it like working with all these top people? He's like, I never wanted to say a word. I love these people. It's amazing. That's literally all he says. He was like, I just ate off of their ass. Like, he was just so obsessed. Because imagine working on set with all these people. Martin Scorsese directing.
Oh my God. I mean, I would love it. I mean, honestly.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a Cottonelle commercial.
I mean, honest, I'd be sitting, and of course, it would take them like 5 minutes to get up. They're so old. So, I mean, I would just sit there and chat right away with, so Robert, Bob De Niro, Bobby. I mean, please, I think it's amazing they were older. The whole film, for people that don't know, is essentially the story of these gangsters and what allegedly happened to Jimmy Hoffa based on this book. I think it's something like I Paint Houses or something, or Painting Houses. And anyway, it was good. It was interesting. It was good. I highly recommend watching it. I just think it's.
Did it need to be 3.5 hours long?
Well, I feel like that's sort of Martin Scorsese's, I don't know, maybe genius or whatever. And you said, I thought this was interesting. I need to read more about the breakdown of it, because I do think Scorsese's films always have interesting underlying tones. Because you were saying that what is supposed to be kind of unique about this is that Robert De Niro's the main character in this, who's like kind of becomes this gangster.
Right.
His daughter is the protagonist.
Yes. So she's kind of the driving force.
There's some really good scenes with the daughter, and as the daughter gets older.
So the whole movie is kind of a progression of her life. Like, they show her as a young girl, and then they show her, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is. Now I kind of want to go back and watch it with that eye, because when you're in it, you don't. She's in some pivotal scenes, but it's not like she's there so much, Yeah,
they said the most pivotal scene was when the father found out something, and he went outside to like go beat up somebody who had like been mean to his daughter or something.
Yes.
And she watched that, and that like changed her whole entire the way she saw life. So that was a big moment. The other thing was
it's really good though, and some of the stuff happens. It is good. It's very long. But some of it happens outside Detroit. So now I want to go to some of these places where it happened.
Because you're going to be in Detroit for Christmas.
Yeah, and there's this scene where, I mean, I'm not that into Jimmy Hoffa or like that,
the whole scene of that.
The whole thing. I guess I didn't realize how much Jimmy Hoffa was a union boss, but I didn't realize how much he was connected with the mafia.
Right.
So there used to be a restaurant in West Bloomfield, which is where Dan's from, called the Red Fox Inn, where that's the last place that Jimmy Hoffa was ever seen. So he was supposed to be having a meeting with Robert De Niro's character, which is true in real life, and then he was never seen again since. So I do kind of want to go to that restaurant. It's no longer called the Red Fox. It's called something else.
What do they serve up? Pastrami sandwiches?
I mean, it seems like it's not really Italian fare.
Really?
Well, it is actually, I think, Italian fare now. It's like Edmondo's or something.
Okay, get a big slice. Get a slice of pie. Yay, yo.
So I think I'm going to go. But yeah, that was a big family event. We watched that film.
Big family event. Now, you guys have all the subscriptions, so you can just like, whoever needs you got a TV up in Maine? I thought there was like no electricity.
Oh my God. Well, let me tell you, we've got one giant television. If there's one thing in Maine, I mean, everyone's got a generator and everyone's got a giant flat screen TV now. I mean, what else are you going to do?
Fantastic. I thought you guys were watching this on like a, 2x4.
I mean, my mom and Seth would think about it. That's for sure. That would be a projector. Yeah, they would definitely think about it. But no, we watched that. We get Disney Plus. We get all of them. We cut the cord. We cut cable to save money. We're right back to.
I think you're paying just as many subscriptions that add up to at least like $60.
But I'm kind of into The Mandalorian now. I know.
You were shitting on it so much. You're like, oh, now we watch The Mandalorian with Dano.
But now I'm kind of into it, and they have a lot of female directors. Bryce.
Here we are with the female.
Bryce Howard. Yeah,
we support it now.
Yeah, Bryce
female
Howard,
directors.
whatever her last name is. Ron Howard's daughter. She directed the most recent episode. It was excellent. Then there's another one. There's a lot of women, taking pivotal roles in these Disney shows. So I'm actually excited about that.
We got to get our direct-to-see legs out.
I think we should either become realtors or directors. I mean, we should move on to that.
Okay, or writers. Never turn down the writing.
One of those.
No, that'd be awesome. And then the other thing that was coming out that everyone is talking about is the Netflix. It's called like The Movies, and they kind of just go into the behind the scenes.
Yes, all right. I love giving people show recommendations because now a lot of people are into, and we'll do a recap on Wednesday of the latest with our show with Welcome to Plathville.
Oh my God. Oh, well, I need to watch tomorrow's episode, and then we'll do a full recap Wednesday, right? This shit is wild. Everyone loves it. Everyone's like, oh my God, I watch it because I'm getting DMs now.
People either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And it's trash. I mean, people are like, the parents are creepy. How many bodies are in there? I don't know. They live on 82 acres in Georgia.
There could be hundreds of bodies down there.
They're
right near the cows.
nutsack. So what do I
use it as fertilizer.
Absolutely. So we'll do a recap of that. But the movies is...
Yeah, no, everyone's just been mentioning because Home Alone is a big Christmas, themed movie. At least the one where they leave him home for Christmas, I guess. I don't know. There's three of the movies.
Right.
So they went behind the scenes and they said like the making of it is insane because Macaulay Culkin is crazy and like having him as a child actor. So I don't know. People recommended it highly. I've got to go back and watch it. I've got a lot to watch. I've been catching up on Fleabag. Like literally years late because it just won all these awards.
I know. We started watching that too. It's actually, there's another one written by a woman and starring.
Yes. And starring a woman. She's an amazing actress. And I like how they do I love the shows. I don't know what it's called. Like perspective, where they give you the person's perspective.
Yes,
they look to the camera.
They talk to the camera. Yeah.
I fucking love that. If there's one thing I'm going to do, it's own a home, become a real estate agent, become a director and a writer, and create a show with that third person.
That show is really. We've kind of gotten into it. It's dark though. It's like funny and dark.
It's really dark. You're like, what the is wrong with this woman? Her mom, Fleabag. But I just love how it's written, and it's really, really funny.
Sometimes you have to find characters that have like redeemable qualities. And she's sort of like not.
She does not have any redeemable qualities.
No,
you're like,
none.
You're a slut and you're a mean person and you steal and you're,
But yet, oddly, I enjoy the fact that she just kind of does what she wants.
Well, because I imagine myself in that situation. I'm like, I would never do that.
Right? And I admire women that do whatever the fuck they want. And they're like, you know what? Consequences be damned. Like, good for you. How do I channel that?
Well, I'm not taking it up the ass every day as she does. She's literally like, oh, he's going up my asshole. Also, it's based in London. So she's like, up my asshole, my asshole. the amount of times she says asshole in the show is, if I had a dollar for every time she says asshole.
Fleabag is not one to watch with your family over the holidays, over the next couple of weeks.
Curl, Mama Lopez, she will not be in the room with me.
Have you ever watched a movie with Mama Lopez that then had like a raunchy sex scene? Because I took my mom to the movie In the Cut, which was back in the day with Mark Ruffalo. It was so uncomfortable. It was beyond. I was literally like, help! It was so bad.
And you don't want to leave in the middle of a movie because you're in the movie theater, but also Mark Ruffalo was definitely slayable. I would literally take that little...
My mom was not here for the sex scenes.
She wasn't here for Mark Ruffalo sex scenes?
No, she was absolutely... She's like, this is grotesque. I was like, it's still going. Get me blinders. Get me blinders.
No, I'm very careful now. I read about it. I'm like, oh, how many sex scenes is this? What is this rated? We gotta. My mom just likes, she's right around the Disney. She loves the Tarzan.
Oh, thank God. And she's blind. That's a good thing. That's a good. When it comes to
these, what's happening now?
We're switching the channel. This is not Fleabag.
Yeah, no. There's your TV recap.
Her watching that? Oh my God.
Oh, no.
So Tanqueray, we were talking about her on one of our Thanksgiving shows last week.
Woo.
She is the 1970s, Honies, which is Humans of New York, best Instagram ever. That dude.
What a
amazing.
Smart idea.
Genius idea.
Yet another one.
We're not bitter. So he profiles New Yorkers, right? Yeah. Profiles this woman, amazing. Her stripper name was Tanqueray. She talks about a Hasidic rabbi who came in, wanted to pick her up because he thought that she was trans, and then she was like, this fish is real. So anyway, guess what she is now doing? So she went viral. Everyone's asking for interviews. People stop her on the street now. She takes pictures. She can't even have famous, uber famous. Guess what she's doing? You already know.
Yes.
Podcast. She is this chick. This woman is getting offers from HBO, Netflix, book deals, and she has now announced that she wants to do a podcast because she's a storyteller. Bitch, you do not need.
Well, here's my thing. Why does it have to be an exclusive deal, right? She should write a book, have a documentary about her, and do a podcast. She's like, I'm only doing a podcast. I'm a storyteller at heart, and I want people to know the truth.
Tanqueray.
I'm like, you can literally be telling the truth on multiple forms.
Tanqueray. Why Tanqueray?
Tanqueray, why are you doing this to us? Now you're going to be on the top list. Another one on the top 20.
Everybody has a podcast. Everybody.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, I was surprised because I did think that she would do a documentaries are super hot right now. And
yes, I thought that would be the right way to go. And she's such a visually, you can see her story in her face.
And podcasts aren't easy to pull off. That's the hard part. That's
true.
The thing is when we were just on our road trip for Thanksgiving, you listen to a lot of podcasts, and there's a lot of podcasts you attempt to listen to, but not everybody can keep a good voice cadence, a good, it's hard. So it's a curious choice. I mean, I will definitely listen because I want to really find out more. Yeah.
Right. But yes, you have to know how it should also be a web show. I don't know. I just think she's so visually we want to see
interesting what her life is like. Yeah.
Right. And they can show pictures with it. That's why I just think a documentary is so much better than a
for
podcast.
Her.
I want to see her on the pole. Damn it.
I agree. I'm with you 1,000%. Okay, so when we were away too, actually, and before I do that, we need to thank some of our sponsors. Okay, let's talk Park Potomac, who we love. Park Potomac is located top of 270, or top of the Beltway, right on 270, between Potomac and Rockville, Maryland. You can eat, shop, dine, play. We're going to be coming out with our fall holiday video with them because there's so many great places you can go and do yoga, Orange Theory. We love Gym and Tonic, which is the high-end athleisure shop. We're obsessed with Karma.
Karma is a party in a bottle. I say it.
Oh my God.
I say it once. I say it again.
They're a great salon. So sweet. And then there's amazing restaurants from Founding Farmers to Addie's to Sugo's to name a few. Check out parkpotomac.com. They have awesome condos, townhomes, every accommodation. And if your office is thinking about moving locations in 2020, they're a great spot too. Go to parkpotomac.com. Montgomery County Mall, right on Democracy Boulevard in Bethesda, Maryland. Tomorrow night, I'm hosting their bingo night. The bingo night is family fun, family friendly. Anybody can come. They are asking for a $10 ticket holding reservation, and your money all goes to charity. It starts check-in tomorrow night, 5:45, and then 6 to 7 we'll do bingo. They're giving away hundreds of dollars in prizes. You can get money to go to Westfield Montgomery. They're giving away gift cards, California Pizza Kitchen, so much more. It's just really fun. And then, of course, their 12 days of Christmas or their 12 days of holiday just kicked off as well. And that means they're giving away 12 free gifts, thousands of dollars in free gifts, including yesterday. And you can still enter today. You just go to Westfield Montgomery Mall on their Instagram. You tag a friend, and you could be eligible to win $200 Bose sunglasses that then also play your music. It's amazing.
Wait,
have you tried
what?
those? Yeah, they're really cool. They're like, Alyssa, our intern, and I did. You put them on, and they're like synced with your phone. They play your music into the sunglasses and then block the rays. They're like super high tech. They're amazing.
Wait, do you have little earplugs as well, or it's like a loudspeaker?
It's just like loudspeaker.
You can't hear it outside though.
You can't.
You
it's
only it projects into your ear only. Yeah. It's really cool. It's like the almost headphone is like built into the sunglass. It's wild. It's really weird.
Okay,
I know.
21st century. Okay,
it is so 21st century. You'll love it, and the sound is unbelievable. Yeah, amazing. Unbelievable.
Okay, Bose.
Horizon Fibroids. I had no idea until I was over Thanksgiving break how many of you guys have fibroids, have had issues with. It's like an epidemic for women. 80% of women by the time you're 50 will have a fibroid. You need to go see our friend Dr. Will. He's the top fibroid doctor in Maryland. Dr. Will Neem, who we love, is the fibroid expert at Horizon Fibroids. They take all insurance. You can make an appointment. They have 3 convenient locations, including Rockville, Germantown, and Frederick, Maryland. You can also call their office at 301-762-0277 or horizonfibroids.com. So there you go. This was also out over the break. The woman that has also gone viral for butt chugging sunlight.
What is next? Is like taking a hike and getting sun that way not enough? No, now we have to like literally enter it into our asshole.
She says one of the best ways. Now, Metaphysical Megan, you need to follow her on Instagram. She went from having like 2,000 followers to now over 20,000.
Jesus Christ.
She posts over the, in October, for the past few weeks, I've included sunning in my bum and yoni, which is your vagina, into my daily rising routine. Many of you have been asking about the benefits of this practice. 30 seconds of sunlight on your butthole is the equivalent of a full day of sunlight with your clothes on. Okay, this is an ancient Taoist practice that's been around for a while. Things I've noticed personally in my reality since I've implemented this: surges of energy, better sleep are just a few. This woman, by the way, wants to be on our podcast. I can't wait to have her on.
I cannot wait. I want to ask her if she's actually taking like crack and if she snorts and if she drinks coffee, because I doubt it.
I love
30
this.
seconds of sun in the ass, and now you have spurts of energy.
So she stands, she lays on rocks out in the desert in California, and then she spreads her legs and like lets her butthole face the sun for 30 seconds. Now, doctors are warning you not to do this because if you burn your butthole, it's like one of the most uncomfortable. Like,
well, the chafing and the itching, that'd be a little painful. But also, she's not in this, you guys, she's spread the F eagle. This is, imagine if your man is like doing you, but like, not even, what would you use? What position is that? The legs are up in the air and he's like penetrating you.
It's like a yoga pose. What is it, like a drunken baby? No, silly baby. What's the
I haven't
damn
taken enough yoga
pose?
classes to know this. I know motherfucking doggy pose and
I think it's like happy baby, silly baby.
I don't think
Oh, God damn it.
Upside down baby.
Anyway, it's when they like, you know how babies will hold
Belly
onto their
up.
feet and like rock around or whatever?
Yes.
It's that pose.
Okay.
She wants to be on the podcast. I have 1,000 questions. I cannot wait.
Why does it look like she has like a radioactive circle around her? We'll show you the pictures. It's up right now. I'm trying to figure out what is, okay.
This is going to be the best podcast of all time. It just gets better and better. We've had the woman making love to the chandelier. I got a note from her friend saying, thank you so much for having her on. She gets made fun of constantly.
Okay. Okay. See, you know.
It's not
And
funny.
we didn't make fun of her at all here.
It's not funny.
It's not. Well, we were concerned about her. We were like, what's going on?
Then, and this is like another pineapple. I'm just throwing in the pineapple mails all around the show.
Let's go. Yeah. I love it.
So, you know, Kyle, the cuddler?
Yes.
He had a listener come to him. So he sent me this.
He was very soothing, though. I was kind of into it.
You guys should hear the message he left me over Thanksgiving. He was like, hi, Sarah. Hi.
Please play. I'm dead. He was so soothing. Sarah, how would you mind if I just lightly graze your hair? Can I now massage your nipples? Sarah was like, sure.
It was so amazing. Okay, give me the thing. He was so great. He goes, hi, happy Thanksgiving giving you love and light. Wanted to let you know that one of your listeners was debating about coming to cuddling, but after she saw the interview we did, she decided to come. So then he makes like the namaste. So
I'm now namasteing you.
Just, yeah. Just Grace. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I've got to write him back. Anyway, it's crazy.
No, you need to send him an ASMR video of you like with your tits out like, thank you so much for this amazing experience. I'm literally getting hard to you right now.
I love it. He's gotten so much business off that, though.
That's incredible.
I know. So many people now come to him because of cuddling, because we like normalized it. So you know what? I can't wait. This woman is going to get so many clients from us having her on talking about butt-chugging sunlight.
She doesn't really take on clients. I think people can just like lead from example, right? They just go out to their balcony. They're not going to be like, I need to travel to California to butt sunbathe.
I was ready to hop us on a plane and like get out there and sun my butthole.
She should lead butthole classes. Like she should like a yoga class, but like in California, it's like a butthole
on
retreat.
the rocks. I would totally take this. I mean,
now this is the type of penetration I need. Is a sun penetration. Okay, that vitamin D. This is another way to get D. It's called vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Oh my God.
We do have a couple more commercials to do before popping. What are they?
I gotcha. I know our Hey Frase listeners are smart shoppers. We love a good discount. What about a discount with quality clothes? Okay. With our partner Everlane, I promise you'll never overpay for quality clothes. Everlane only makes premium essentials using the finest materials without traditional markups. They want you to know what your money is going towards and why. They list their real costs and are radically transparent about every step in their process, from the materials they use to the ethical factories they work with. #ethical. Essentials like their Cotton Crew t-shirt are exactly what they should be: versatile, simple, stylish, and made from quality materials. If you're looking for their perfect present for your people, head to everlane.com. They got you. Let me tell you what they have. Right now, they have a specialty holiday menu labeled bestsellers, $50 and under, and $100 and under.
Yes.
And grade A cashmere. Hello.
I actually saw Everlane's pop-up shop in New York, and there was a huge line.
Yes, everyone wants to get those good deals.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Other bestsellers include Italian-made shoes. I was just browsing the website, and the editor boot in black, white, and brown will go great with all holiday outfits. I'm telling you, snazzy. Okay, right now you can check out our personalized collection at everlane.com/Frase, Frase. Plus, you'll get free shipping on your first order. Get it delivered ASAP, free. There's tons of discounts on the website right now, especially because it's Cyber Monday. So today, if you want to get those deals, head on over to everlane.com today. See why Angelina Jolie, The Today Show, and NPR all love Everlane. Again, that's everlane.com/Frase. One more time, everlane.com/Frase. And one more, FrameBridge, another partner of the Hey Frase. If you've been listening to this show, you've heard me talk about FrameBridge. They make it easy and affordable to frame your favorite things, from art prints, dog pics, posters, to all your best photos. With the holidays fast approaching, hello, how is it already December 2nd?
I don't know.
Where does the time go? I'm already 80 years old. FrameBridge is also the perfect way to give ridiculously easy and thoughtful gifts. In just minutes, you can turn a photo from your phone into one of your best gifts ever. And And here's how. Go to framebridge.com, upload your photo, preview your item online in a variety of frame styles, or select one of their best-selling designs. The expert team at Framebridge Factory will custom frame your item and deliver the finished piece straight to you or anyone on your list. A handmade personalized gift from Framebridge starts at $39. So cheap, and all shipping is free. Plus, Hey Frase listeners get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use code FRASE. Again, Cyber Monday deals. Get it today, guys. This year, I'm getting my fam and Schmiggy's fam some photos of our pets. We all love our furry friends, so that will make for a super cute, thoughtful gift that we can all hang up. So become a gift-giving legend by using Framebridge to give high-quality, one-of-a-kind gifts that you can order in minutes. Go to framebridge.com, F-R-A-M-E, bridge.com, and use code FRASE. Of course, always FRASE, F-R-A-S-E. You'll save an additional 15% off your first order. One more time, framebridge.com, promo code FRASE, framebridge.com, promo code FRASE.
Love it, love it. Now let's get to some poppin'. Pete Davidson is now asking fans to sign a $1 million NDA before his comedy shows. Are you here?
I honestly
Why
think
is this a story?
I honestly think this is the highest anyone's ever requested. Like Madonna, this was also, it said that Madonna was also asking people to sign NDAs. And I get that because Madonna is a performer of the ages.
Well, so is Louis C.K. and I'm going to see him in December. So I'll be curious to see.
You got to put your phone in a little carrying case and like lock it up.
But so does every Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle does that. So I don't know.
Dave Chappelle is on that level. He just received the Mark Twain Awards for comedy.
He really is. But I think this is great. And I'd asked other comics why they don't do this. And other comics said they want to do this, but to do the whole
$1 million, seriously?
I know. They said that to do these NDAs and then to do the phone because Dave Chappelle collects your phone, so you get like you get a phone sleeve,
zip. Yeah,
and
you can't open it until the end of the show.
And I don't even know if they let you have it or if they give you a ticket and you have to collect it on the way out.
Wow.
But apparently those services are super, super expensive for the comics to do.
Really?
Well, it's a fucking sleeve.
Pete Davidson hanging around with Kaya Gerber, so he's got money coming out of... Isn't Kaya like 5?
She's 19, I think. But Pete Davidson is young. Pete Davidson's your age, 25, 26.
Well, that makes me feel great. That is fantastic. I tell you what, that is fantastic.
But would you want to be Pete Davidson? The poor guy has had so many issues. My God, that Ariana Grande engagement nearly killed him.
I think he's bouncing back great. What, he was with that other woman who's like a cougar, and now he's with Kaya Gerber. I mean, he's just all over the map. It's just like, what is he
Kate
doing?
Beckinsale.
Kate
Beckinsale were a hot, they were cute.
I didn't find them hot at all. Baby
You're
Yoda
going to be
meets...
working with him on SNL. You're going to totally change your tune. You're going to be like, what a great guy. I love him so much. We write skits together.
No, I'm going to be salty as because I'm like, he didn't want to f me. And now I don't like him at all.
I don't know. I think you're his type, though. Kaya Gerber's tall, model-like. You're very tall, model-like.
Pretty sure Kaya Gerber is the size -0. Okay. Doesn't eat much. I think I eat a lot of cheese and meats.
You got to eat a little less, but I mean, you're like along his lines.
I'm starving right now, I'll tell you what.
Me too. I'm ready for some acai bowls.
Pete Davidson.
Okay. How do you guys feel about Dwayne Wade? He's been calling out critics who mocked his son over the holiday. Now Gabrielle Union, fired from America's Got Talent, alleges that Simon Cowell is a racist. Simon Cowell has come out and said absolutely not true. According to many sources, Simon Cowell does not really like women and does not like black women. Okay, so it looks like it's a double whammy. Double whammy on Gabrielle Union there. Yep, they say that the retired... Now, Dwayne Wade, so she posted a picture because she got a lot of support from Deborah Messing, Ellen Pompeo, rallied for Gabrielle Union. She posted a photo of her family to convey her gratitude for the show and to show support. But Wade's 12-year-old son, Zion, was rocking dramatic fake nails and a crop top. A lot of people commented that they need to work on making their son a guy, and how disturbing it was that they would let their 12-year-old dress the way that they let him dress. So Dwayne Wade is clapping back at all that. Of course. Saying that people are very ignorant. I mean, well, we were talking before the show and we were saying that he's in a totally different atmosphere with the NBA players. It's a very macho culture. Yeah. And so they would be really hard to like prove that. But I'm proud of him for clapping back. I mean, your kids, whatever your kids want to be or dress or whatever they want to do is like fine. I think the only thing that I always think with this is, they are big enough celebrities, and those two, for whatever reason, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, they got a surrogate. They've been accused of, not being black enough, all these things. I feel like they know that when they put something up like that, they're going to get criticism. I'm just curious how their son takes it, Zion.
I would hide it from him if I were them.
I know. It's
I wouldn't want him to see it.
Yeah,
especially
I would too. At 12,
he's too young to hear all that. He's still maturing. He's still coming into himself. This could be a phase. It could not. You never know.
Right. I know. And then I'm like, wow, to put that photo out there. But maybe the Zion doesn't care. I guess 12-year-olds are pretty independent now. I mean, my niece, it's like
she's ready to start a family, move into the home. You know what I mean? Start a 401k. She's ready.
Believe me, she's ready to drive. She got behind the wheel several times. She's like, Dad, can I drive? We're like, girl, you're 13. You don't have a license. She's like, I drive a tractor every summer. I'm like,
what the fuck? She has what?
The rules of the road are slightly different. Oh my God, she's a pistol, as you all know.
Well, Maine, anyone is gonna stop you. We got one police officer at the town, one sheriff. What do we got here?
Hey, really quick, do we have Pineapple Mail? You guys can always. I've got so many messages to go through too. A lot of. Our phone number has to be on some random site because
Jesus, this hotline.
This hotline is so bad. I first of all, I don't even remember the number. Okay, here we go. We love Kyle.
Hey Sarah, it's been a little while. Hope you're well. So I just had a session with a woman, and she said that the thing that made her decide to contact me and share a session together was seeing the video of you and me together. So yeah, I want to say thank you again. So much for everything. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if it feels good, I send you lots of hugs. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye bye.
There he is, you guys. Kyle, our cuddler. There he is. I love him.
I truly love him. It's just the size that kind of freaked me out. I feel like it's so sexual, and I know he says it's not sexual, but when he's like, yeah, I just love you. God, he is so zen. He is so zen. He probably suns his asshole multiple times a day.
I wonder if he suns his butthole. You know what? We gotta ask him.
He definitely does, because no one is that zen.
Well, if you're thinking about, that's very harsh for our cuddler. That we've gone from A to Z. Okay.
He's just so chill. I've just never met anyone so chill in my life.
He is, well, we got to get into cuddling. I love him. Anyway, if
What
you're
a
thinking
sweetheart.
about going to go see Kyle. He is unbelievable. He did our cuddling show.
Love you, Kyle. Go see Kyle. Go see Kyle. I will not be. I'll be cuddling up with my dog.
All right, look, we're out of here for today. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening, sharing the podcast. Hopefully you were listening to us over the Thanksgiving break.
Tell your friends. Write a review.
Sending you all the love. Bye, everybody.